Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me while I get ready for work today. It will be the look that I am currently wearing right now. My hair is kind of a disaster because I just sort of took it out of the sunglasses that I was using to do this tutorial. A lot of you guys have been sort of saying like you really relate to me, that I'm very personable, and you guys want to know more about me. You wanted me to do a chit chat get ready with me, and I've tried to film them a couple times and they've never really worked out. So I hope that this one works out and that this is kind of what you guys were looking for from me, a little bit different of a video. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I did this makeup look today, then keep on watching. Okay, so all I have done so far for my makeup look today is I have already put on my MAC Next to Nothing foundation and pressed powder. If you guys are interested in seeing my sort of first impression try on of these, then I will link the video up above. I already did that in like a first impression kind of a video, so if that's something you guys are interested in seeing, go check that out there. I have also done my eyebrows, and for that I did it with my Fling, my MAC Fling, what is this thing called? Brow Sculpt pencil, and it is like a waxy, like that triangle shaped one with the spoolie on the other side, and I locked that in place with my MAC Clear Brow Gel. And then the only other thing I have done thus far is primed my eyelids, and I did that with MAC Pro Longwear Painterly Paint Pot. So that's all I've done. So today for my eye look, I'm going to kind of try for a like bronzy, orangey, kind of coppery kind of thing. Fairly light on the eyes. I don't want to go too crazy overboard. Sorry, I just have my, what's this thing called? Sephora color switch down here. I just picked this up and I love it. If you are like me and you don't have time to like wash your makeup brushes between every sort of makeup application, or if you have limited number of brushes, like I'm kind of lucky. I have like quite a few brushes, doubles of a lot of like my favorite ones, so sometimes I can get away with not doing this. But if you don't have a lot of brushes and you find that you're getting really bad color transfer, maybe go pick this up. It is on the ground. Hold on. Oh, I just like clicked my hip out of place. Okay. It is like a rough, it kind of almost looks like steel wool, but it's not quite, surface in a can. You can wash this and reuse it over and over and over again, and it really does do a really good job of pulling off excess powders. So for today's look, I am going to use the Anatasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I just picked this up. I wasn't going to, but I found myself wandering back into Sephora. Oh, quick story. I did go back to Sephora earlier this week on Tuesday, and I went in specifically for this and also for a new mascara, which I will show you guys later because I'm going to be using it. And I found myself kind of wandering around a little bit. And I had mentioned in my Sephora haul video that the girls there were like mean to me and judgy. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. This Tuesday when I went in, I did it again. I did it with not a single stitch of makeup on my face. I actually had my hair up in a ponytail in a baseball cap with sweatpants on, and I kind of was just rolling in there because I was like, yeah, I don't really care. If they're going to be mean to me, that's fine. And they had shifted my Sephora down the mall. So like when I went to where it normally is, which is across the mall from, like across the hall, I guess, from Victoria's Secret, it wasn't there. And I was like, what? Did they close the Sephora? What's going on? But I continued to walk down the mall and I ended up finding it. And I walked in and they're like, hi, how are you? Anything we can help you with? And I was like, no, I'm okay, thank you. And then another girl came like, oh, is there anything I can help you out with today? That's a great product. Did you want to try it? Like, and I'm, no, thank you. That's great. This happened like 4 or 5 times that these girls were super upbeat and bubbly and like, and I was just like, what is going on here? This is a complete like 180 from how it was the last time I was in that store. So when I was at the checkout, the girl there was being super, super friendly as well. And I asked her, I couldn't help it. I said, so when you guys moved down the mall, did you also like hire new staff? Like, are you hiring new staff right now? And she's like, no, it's most of the same staff. Why are you looking to apply? I said, I couldn't even help myself. I just said, no, not at all, but every time I've ever come into a Sephora, it's been an extremely unpleasant experience because all the girls are super mean and catty to me, and today was the complete opposite, and she was like shocked. Like, she was just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry that that's happened to you, like, thanks for giving us another chance. And I said, no, it's fine. I was really, really surprised, and I was kind of in a bad mood, so my filter was kind of off that day. Let's face it, my filter's off most days. I normally just kind of say what I feel, and if it offend someone or hurt someone's feelings, like, sorry, but That's just my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to stop like yammering though, because I do want to get into this look before this becomes like a 45-minute video. So I'm going to go in first with this top color here, which is Tempera. And I'm just using my MAC. It might be a 230 brush. Does the other one have a more... I've got two of them, so let's see if the other one's more clearly labeled. 239 brush. And I'm just going to sort of pack that all over my lid and up to my brow bone. I tried to film one get ready like chit chat video with me once before, and it ended up being really, really, really long, so I'm really hoping to avoid that today. But as I said in the intro, like a lot of you guys have been like sort of commenting and saying how personable I am and all of this stuff, and how like a couple, not everybody, but a couple of you guys have been like, oh, we want to get to know you more. Is there any way like you should film a chit chat get ready with me? And I kind of avoid it because I do sort of ramble a lot when I talk, but I had the time today. The weather is perfect for filming with natural lighting because it's crummy out. It's like rainy, which is fine with me. And I have to get ready for work anyway, so I thought like today might be a good day to do it. It's kill two birds with one stone. And I find that what is working for me lately too is if I film like 3 or 4 videos in one day and then sort of gradually put them up over the week, that I'm not having, you know, such an anxiety attack about, oh my god, I can't put up another video. I can just sit and edit for one night, get everything ready, upload everything to YouTube, and then throughout the week just kind of change the setting from private to public, and it seems to be working okay with me. Next we're gonna go in with my 221 brush. It's like a tapered, fluffy kind of brush with this color, a burnt orange. So I'm gonna pick that up. And also, tip, I like how I'm gonna do it anyway, but as like a little like hygienic thing, they do say you're not supposed to blow onto your brushes to get powder off. You're supposed to like tap the excess off, because when you blow on your brush, you're like transferring saliva to it, which is, I mean, when you think about it, it's kind of gross, but like I guess if you're just using it on your own eye, that's fine. But if you're gonna do someone else's makeup, don't blow on the brush, because that's kind of gross for them. And I'm just gonna take the color and sort of start from the outer corner and sweep it all through my crease. Do you guys see that? Just to give it like a little bit of definition. This is the lightest sort of orangey color that I am planning on going in with, which is why I'm using this one. I also do like to, not too much, but like drag it down here a little itty bit, just so that it kind of shapes my eye. Sorry. Like that. It is kind of weird to like talk and do my makeup and explain to you guys what I'm doing, I gotta be honest, but hey, it's something that you guys have been asking me to do for a while now. And I could see like people are maybe gonna get sick of the haul videos that I put up all the time. Like it's kind of nice sometimes to see like new products of what's out there, but I tend not to get to anything until it's like 3 years old. Like how old's that Naked palette that I finally just got to? I know this palette is a little bit newer, but still not like completely new, so I'm still a little bit late, but that's okay. And just doing the same thing on the other eye. Do they match, kind of? Not really. I'll just add a little more here. This is the problem that I normally do find myself having, is that like I'll do one eye and I'll really be into it, and then I'll like go to match it on the other eye and I'll go overboard, and then I have to go back and fix the original eye or get like eye makeup remover and start like dabbing away at it with a Q-tip. I'm not very precise. That's why I'm not a makeup artist. That's why I don't work at Sephora or at MAC, because I can't do my own makeup. So the next color we're gonna go in with is this like real Gar color. It's like a deeper sort of an orange. I don't know if you guys can see that, like compared to the burnt orange that we did earlier. I'm just using that same brush and picking up a little bit. And this time I'm going to focus more on like the outer part of my eye and drag it in a bit. Look at that. Do I like this? Oh yeah, it's kind of cute. It's very sunsetty, which is kind of nice. I can work with that, especially because like for the Leafs tonight, and this is going to be something that like any Habs fans out there, like you guys know I am a Habs fan. I love the Habs. You guys are all going to want to shoot me for saying this. Also, they won last night in overtime in their playoff game. Awesome. So for work, when the Leafs play, I have to wear leaf shirts. I have to. It's part of my job. It's very unfortunate. I don't like it. It burns into my skin a little bit. Nothing against anyone who's a Leafs fan, but if you're a Leafs fan, you wouldn't wear Habs stuff. As a Habs fan, I don't want to wear Leaf stuff, but I have to. So this look will kind of like be okay with that because, you know, orange and blue kind of go together really nicely. So this is just a 217 brush, and I'm just using it to sort of smoke out some of that color because it did get a little bit more out of control than I had meant for it to. So I just want to blend it together. You see? Oh. See, the problem is that my eyes, I have hooded eyes. So unless I'm applying my eye makeup quite high on my eyelids, you can't really see what's going on unless my eyes are shut. So I do try and extend high, but at the same time, I don't want to look like a clown. And I think the other thing that's kind of throwing me off about this look right now is that I'm wearing an orange, like, shirt. It's not really a shirt. I'm so lazy right now, like, and the fact that you guys can only see me from here down is really working to my advantage because I have, like, gym shorts on, and this is not really a shirt. It's, like, a bralette kind of a thing, which I will not show you guys because I am not at that point of comfortableness with my YouTube career that I feel like showing you guys my body on camera. But yeah, like, I just, as a thing, I'm always, and I don't know where this comes from, and I don't know what it is, overheated. Like, right now, it is not hot out yet. It's not summer quite yet. Sorry, I am going to go back in with this red ochre color just to kind of deepen just the outer little bit of that corner. Anyway, like I was saying, just right there. I don't know what causes it or why I'm like this, but I always am sweaty and overheated, no matter what. Winter, summer, doesn't matter. So whenever I'm at home kind of on my own and it doesn't matter what I'm wearing, I like to be in shorts and sports bras or shorts and crop tops or that kind of thing, just because it provides me with the most amount of, like, airflow to kind of be cooled off. I'm going back in with a 224 brush. This is a clean brush, and I'm just going to blend out that whole look. But yeah, so right now I am sweating. I actually had to turn on my fan last night. It's literally sitting right next to me here, pointed at my bed. I had to turn it on last night because I was so overheated. It was ridiculous. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. It wasn't exactly what I was kind of looking to go for today. I was looking for it to be a little bit lighter, but I do really like it. The last thing I'm going to do for right now with eyeshadow is go back in with that same 239 brush. I'm going to spray it. Little spritz, little spritz with my MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to pick up this color in Primavera. It's like this golden-y color. And just because I want it to be a little bit more, like, pack a bit more punch. And I'm just going to stick that all over the lid just to give it a little bit of, like, a brightening kind of an effect. I always like to finish with either this one or there's another color in the palette that's more of, like, a champagne-y kind of gold. It's Vermeer. Just because I feel like it sort of covers any blending issues that I might have encountered on my lid. It just gives it a little bit more of a, like, highlighted kind of a look. That's what I really like shimmers for, is in the inner corner or also the, like, center of the eyelid. I think that's really pretty. So that is the shadow done. Next up is I forgot to put my MAC Prep and Prime on. I had filmed a MAC starter kit video. I haven't put it up yet because I'm actually going to try and film it again and make it a little shorter because it was like 45 minutes long, which is ridiculous for a video. But I talk about this product in there, so if you're interested in it, maybe I'll film it again and you'll have to go watch that. I'll just plug my own other videos that haven't even come out yet. So for eyeliner, I'm using my Penultimate eyeliner in Rapid Black. It is a felt tip liner. I don't know how to wing liner. I am incapable of doing it. I can't do it, so I won't do it. I basically just, like, I'll get as close to the lash line as is humanly possible, which is normally not that close. It does have a fairly fine tip, which is kind of nice. Oh. Sorry, I can't talk evidently while I'm doing this. Does anyone else make really stupid faces when they're doing their makeup? That's just how I line my eyes. You can see, like, I don't wing my liner. I don't extend it past my eyelid. It just looks, like, when other people do it to me, like, whenever I go to MAC and they do my makeup, they can always do it and it always looks great. I'll try and do it into my camera so you guys can sort of see. No, that's not going to work. I just screwed up my eye. But, like, MAC can do it every single time. I don't know what it is about myself that I just can't make it work. I'm just going to lick that and try and get some of that off because I really did screw that up pretty bad. Okay, that's good enough. Whatever. Nobody notices that much when I'm at work anyway. And the other thing that I find that I have a problem with winging liner is that even if I get one eye that looks pretty good, the other one never matches. And I know it's not just me that has that problem. Okay, eyeliner done. So now that my eye makeup is pretty much done, I don't know, we get into the rest of the face. I'm trying to think of what I would normally do next. I can't even think right now. My brain is just fried. So I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to sort of actually, where's my mirror? I don't like to do things in a big mirror. I always like to use kind of like a handheld mirror, but I'm going to do this best I can. Just a couple like swipes there. This is pretty full coverage, so you don't need a lot. Do a little bit there. There. Where's that one on my forehead? There. And I've also been having like some serious discoloration in there. Do it a little bit there too. And then I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and blend that in. Sometimes I do like to wait, like when I used to use my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, I did used to like to sort of let it sit on my face for like a couple of like maybe 30 seconds or so, just so it got like a little more tacky, because when it was super fluid, I found that it was really hard to like actually get to settle properly. It was just like when you would blend it completely out. And the other reason that I like to do my eyes first and then conceal second is because if I went really far outside of like the line that I had intended to go with like this part of my like shadow, this is the point at which I can kind of like mold it back into the way I wanted it just by using that concealer. Did that conceal me? I feel like my eyes, like my dark circles are always so bad that no matter like how much concealer I try to use, they just never go away. It's just part of life. It's part of like the fact that I don't sleep properly. And then I'm going to take my, oh my goodness, that's a lot. My NYX, what is this called? Color Correcting Powder and Banana. I just put way too much into the top. I'm going to pick that up also on my Beauty Blender. This is an aggressive amount that I picked up by accident. That's okay. I can brush the excess away. I'm not trying to bake my face. It may look like that, but I'm not actually trying to. I just went a little bit overboard there. So I use that to set my under eyes. I will also put a little bit like here just to make some of that concealer stick in a little bit better. Up here, and now it's in my eyebrow. Dot out of place. There we go. Do I look scary and ghostly? That won't last because now I'm about to put on like... So this is normally the step at which people would start like lightly bronzing their face. Like you do it in like the key areas. Like you go up and around your shape of your face and you come down and you kind of contour your face. I don't do that. This is the step at which like I kind of go into my whole own makeup thing that nobody else ever does. So basically I have this like tin dish. It's actually the top of like my MAC like tartan can. I was really needing a dish and that was the only thing I could find. Oh god, this is overflowing. And I'm taking my MAC face and body, and mine's in the shade N5, which is like, here, I'll show you. Way too dark for me. Way too dark. Like, you guys can see that's too dark. But I use it as like a bronzing kind of an element, so I just put like, normally I only put like 5 or 6 dots in there, but they kind of came out really quickly. And then I've recently been using my MAC mixing medium to do this. So I take like 3 or 4 drops of that in there, so it looks like that. It's like painting a picture. And then I take, what's this brush called? It's a 170, it's like a flat topped brush. And I just dunk it in there and mix it all together, and then I just dot it all over my face. And I literally do this all over my face because I like to look super bronzy. My body is always a lot more tan than my face is. I don't know really the reason. Like, it's the same thing with my arms. I find that my stomach and my legs will tan aggressively, like, better than my arms will, than my face will, than, you know, really anything. So, sorry, I gotta get back in with the little mare here. So that's just kind of like how I put a bit of like color in my face. And because it is like a liquid bronzer, you'll notice like I haven't mattified my face at all, which is really, really nice. I prefer that. And I'm just making sure that I carry it kind of above my, like, back behind my ears a little bit, because if for any reason I put my hair up, the thing that I hate too is like where that line ends, where suddenly, you know, the back part of my neck is a different color than my face and the front part of my neck. And then I also will take my MAC matte bronze. It's right here. I've almost hit pan, and I'm going to take this 126 SE brush. It's like a dual fiber brush, and I'm just going to carry that down because I don't like to use that same like wet stuff on my chest, but I do want sort of my neck to match my face. So just a little bit like that. And I sometimes will take this as well and sort of like put it up and in those areas that would have gotten a little bit more bronzied, like that. The problem with this brush is that, can you guys see these little fibers? It really is bad about like releasing fibers all over your face. I've always had this problem with it. I'm wondering if this will get rid of it. Okay, yeah. That's normally what I do, is I take like another brush that I don't have that problem with, and I brush away the fibers if I can. Oh, come on. No, they're everywhere. That's okay. Hopefully they'll kind of just fall off as the day goes on. Sorry, this can't be that entertaining watching me pick like brush fibers out of my face. And there. Okay, I think I got them all. Can you guys even see like a difference? I'm getting washed out so bad right now on the camera. Like, it really doesn't look that bad in person. But on camera, I look like clown white. I don't know why. So now I'm going to go in with my NYX Highlight and Contour Professional Palette. And I'm going to take a MAC 128 brush. And this is another duo fiber brush, or whatever, dual fiber brush. And I'm going to go in with this shade here. And just kind of like do a little bit of contour. Not a lot though. I'm not very good at contour. And every time I think I'm getting better at it, I go overboard. So we'll just like do a little bit there. Blend. Okay. My sunglasses technique is not working any longer. There we go. Just kind of deepen up the face a little bit, provide a little bit of lines. Where's that mirror? How's it looking? It's actually not that bad. And then, so that's pretty much all I do for contour. I was contouring a little bit more once upon a time, but until I get really good at it again, I don't want to push my luck. Like, I'm pretty happy with the way my makeup looks right now. I don't want to push my luck. Something I am going to do really quickly now that all of my under eyes and everything is done is go back in with, where's my little brush? There it is. It is a MAC 219 sort of little pencil brush, And I'm going to go in and pick up, what color do I want to drag down? Let's go with that red ochre color. That was that last color that we did. I picked up way too much. And I just want to smoke it out on the bottom lash line. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. I don't always do this, but I do think that it like sometimes can make or break a look if you like have cohesion between the top and bottom, especially when like I did what I did and I went so far sort of like outside of the lines where I intended to go. I think that that kind of just like brings it all together. I don't know. And for blush today, I have two new extra dimension blushes from MAC. I've got Fairly Precious. One looks like that. And I've also got, what's this one called? Just a Pinch. Those are my two new ones. Think I'm going to go with Fairly Precious. It's a little bit more pinky than the other one is. And I'm just taking a MAC 168 brush, and I'm just gonna start at the apples of my cheeks and brush up. These blushes are great if you're like me and you like more sheer color with a little bit of sparkle in it. Especially with like, I feel like today I'm kind of like really going for that kind of like glowy sort of a look. So with that in mind, I think that these are better for the kind of look I'm doing. They also just released Extra Dimension highlights, new ones, and this one's an Oh Darling. And this was part of their Christmas release, not this past year, but the year prior, and I didn't get it. So I'm so happy that they re-released it. It's so pretty. And I highlight like crazy. So I do this like crazy C shape all around my eye. Look at that. And then I also will go down my nose, in my cupid's bow, and then depending on how I feel, and I'll do it today, I go under my eyebrows. Am I happy? That's not a mirror. I literally tried to like be like, oh, does that look good? That's not a mirror though. Oh, that's an aggressive amount of highlight. Whatever, I kind of like it. So I guess the last thing that I have to do is finish up my eyeshadow. So I've been using this YSL The Shock Mascara. I heard about this on Rach Love's channel. It is amazing. I was using the Essence Lash Princess, which is really good as a drugstore option. But this stuff is crazy good. Like, I'll show you, like, look. Like, that eye compared to that eye is just crazy. Like, it gives you so much lift and so much volume without being clumpy, without, like, making my lashes stick together. And it also doesn't separate them weird, which is, like, another thing that I really dislike. Like, when it kind of separates them in, like, weird chunks together, which I am finding is starting to happen with my Lash Princess. But yeah, there's that. I actually hit... Here, I'll get close so you guys can see. I did hit up there with my mascara. Tip for that, if you do that, don't rub it off right away. Leave it till it dries and it will flake off. So the last thing I'm going to do today is put on lipstick. I've decided I'm going to go with MAC Brave lipstick, and I'm going to pair it with their Soar pencil. Soar like S-O-A-R, not like, ow, I'm sore. Here, I'll try and do this kind of with you guys. This is going to be the point at which it's going to become like the hardest to talk to you. This color is actually just really pretty on its own. And you guys will notice I filled my entire lip in, just because I find that it helps with wear. It allows the lipstick to stick a little bit longer, and also if it does start to wear off, it becomes less noticeable than if you just lined your lips. There's that. Last thing is just to set the face. Actually, I should probably fleck off that extra mascara before I set my face. What do you think? I really wish I had better lighting. Maybe I need to invest in a better camera. So yeah, because I let it set in, I could literally just take the little bit of nail that I have and flick it off, and it doesn't screw up the rest of the face. So the setting spray that I have been using lately is the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting one. It gives you like a glowy face, and since that has been what this whole look has been about, we're just going to do that. So we're just going to spray it. Spray it. Close the eyes. Okay. Now my hair is a mess, but that's fine. So that is going to be the finished look for today. I hope you guys can see this. I'll check the video at the end, and if I think it's not worth posting, I'll try it again. But like, I hope you guys can see the look, the eyes. I hope it was helpful, kind of what you guys wanted for a chit chat, get ready with me. I do ramble quite a bit, so I apologize for that. If you guys don't like these videos, let me know and I won't put any more up. And if you are interested in seeing more like tutorials, first impressions, and chit chat, get ready with me, like this video. Also subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.